Hello and welcome to Fresh Face One Shots. My name is Joey.
And I'm Jacob.
And today we are continuing Superman by Joshua Williamson. Today we have issue number 10 of Superman. We are 10 issues into this. Almost a full year's worth of issues, which is really cool.
I mean, if you include the Night Terrors.
That's true. We are actually a full year into Superman now, actually. So, because it did start in January, now that I think about it.
Yeah, we just started it in March because
we
had the idea and I wanted Superman content.
Exactly, and we have Superman content, and today we have Cowboy Superman content.
Cowboy Wild West Superman content?
Look at that romance novel cover. Look at that.
Oh, it is a cover.
The good, the bad, and the super.
I mean, look, beautiful. The art of this issue, from both the cover by Jamal Campbell and the spectacular art interiors by Bruno Redondo, who this is my second? Because he did last issue, right?
He did do last issue. I think also it does also list Caio Felipe on this issue. I'm not sure what they did. I wonder if it was the non-Wild West segments.
Maybe, or they could have just done the inks.
That's true. So because there's no inker credited.
Yeah. So it could be a penciler inker situation.
Yeah.
Hey, comics, when you're crediting artists, be specific, please. Please.
But otherwise, let's get right into this. We're in Supercorp in the present day, but fuck that, we're going to the Wild West.
Okay, but also I have a couple of thoughts about the present day. It's kind of present day wraparounds. I'm glad we have the present day wraparounds.
That's true, but also I guess we have an entire issue next time that'll probably be the rest of what the present day is.
Yes. Yeah. It's chaos. It's chaos. Things are going wrong at Supercorp.
Yeah. I will say I'm a little sad, spoilers, that the Wild West stuff didn't last beyond this one issue.
Yeah, I thought it would be like a two-parter.
Yeah. I thought it would be a two-parter. I guess we had the end of last issue, of course, but...
Yeah, but that was more, a proper two-parter. Two parts full Wild West.
Yeah, but anyway... they're trying to find out what happened to Superman, and we're about to find out. Superman has met up with Marilyn Moonlight, and meanwhile he's writing a letter to Lois Lane.
Yes, a letter I miss you. I miss the kids. It's Clark.
Oh, it's good stuff. So good.
Also, Clark's costume.
Oh, it's so good.
It is so Superman. So it feels so in character. But
not only, of course, that he's hiding his symbol, of course, because might set things in motion that he doesn't want to set in motion in the past.
He is aware of time travel screw-ups.
Yes. And so he's being careful, but also it's very Clark. I love it.
It's very Clark. But also, Marilyn, we get her deal here. And I think her deal is interesting, and the way this story ends, okay, Williamson, you still have me intrigued.
Marilyn Moonlight spinoff miniseries, come on!
Yes.
I would pick that shit up in a heartbeat. Come on, that'd be awesome. But yeah, I love this little moment here where they come across the people that were killed, and Superman wants to bury the one before they move on. Just a great little moment. Oh, I love that. But anyway, meanwhile, in a
saloon owned by somebody called Bibbo.
Yeah, Bibbo's Saloon, which is perfect. What more could you want, really?
Here's the thing. I don't William. So it's almost that sitcom soap opera trope is that if you do time travel, your main cast is going to play their ancestors.
Yeah,
I can totally buy the Bibowski family.
Absolutely.
Several saloons going back into the 1800s.
Yeah. But importantly, hiding back here in the Wild West is Terra Man, an old Superman villain.
I want to say a Superman villain that probably hasn't been seen
a very long time.
Since pre-Crisis?
Maybe, possibly. I mean, we did also just read some Tom King bullshit in Wonder Woman with featuring the return of Angleman. so check out other Fresh Face one shots on Wonder Woman because it's been fantastic, and so is this. But yeah, Superman walks into the saloon to confront Terra Man, and they decide to have an old style shootout in the middle of the town at high noon, I'm assuming.
At high noon. Also, there's just this old lady with her 2 children who's like, I want that man arrested.
Who just desperately wants Superman dead. I love it. But yeah, they have their shootouts. Terra Man says that we'll go on the count of 3. He counts to 1. He shoots anyway and shoots all of Superman's clothes off. And Bruno Redondo knows what he's doing. Is all I'm going to say on that.
Yes.
But yeah, Superman thankfully has gained back enough of his powers at this point to stand a chance against Terra Man. He prevents Terra Man's escape as Marilyn Moonlight joins the fight, and they capture Terra Man and lock him up.
And they steal his time machine.
And then it's time for Marilyn Moonlight's backstory.
Yeah. Also, I find this fascinating. First off, we reveal that she is in the present. She is literally a ghost, ghost-like spirit thing.
Yeah, that she was literally a vigilante from the Old West, and she lived out her life, died a peaceful, natural death, and then she was naturally brought back.
Yeah, didn't have superpowers. Again, someone get on writing a Marilyn Moonlight miniseries, please.
Right? I would read all of this. I would read all of this in a heartbeat.
People always say they want comics that aren't just standard superhero fare, and this is like a perfect opportunity. To do that.
I mean, and hell, even modern Western, modern Old West comics. I know there was a All-Star Western by Jimmy Palmiotti that people really loved from the New 52, with Jonah Hex. It was apparently a great book. I never read it. I think I read one issue of it because it tied into Court of Owls. But yeah, it was apparently really great, and I should read more of it. People want different things, and this would be a different thing. And Marilyn Moonlight's a really cool character that I want to see more of. So give me more.
Yes.
Anyway,
make her a staple. Also, she is responsible for her own superhero origin story, and I think that's neat.
Yeah, it's cool.
Also, the it's like we're not going to deal with the implications of that time travel, or at least we might not. It's possible because of where this is going. Again, this is interesting because we use the time machine. We go to the present. It's day, so Marilyn Moonlight, did disappear during the day because spirit. Mm-hmm. And Clark goes to, deliver his letter to Lois at the planet, but of course not before being Superman and
saving a cat out of a tree, stopping a fire in a building, going to the Daily Planet, and seeing that Lena Luthor is there.
First finding Lois missing, then going to Supercorp.
Oh yes, that's okay. Yeah, and then Lena is there, and she tries to get Clark to go away as fast as he can because the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad is here. This sounds ridiculous. Are you aware of the Superman Revenge Squad, Jacob?
I am not, but here's the thing. What this sounds like is some Silver Age bullshit, and I love some Silver Age.
The Superman Revenge Squad is very much a Silver Age thing, but one that has been continually changed, modernized in various ways. I know Jeff Johns did a version of it. Hell, Justice League Unlimited did a version of it, the cartoon. They did a version of it with Toyman and everything. So yeah, there were different iterations of it, and so now here is the Lex Luthor Revenge Squad, and it's a fun idea. Of course, Grafton Farm, we've got the Chained here, and a shadowy figure wearing Lex's armor.
Yeah, someone in power armor. Don't know who that could be. It looks like a dude, but it's also looks.
It's also giant green and purple armor. So
giant green and purple armor, and the silhouette looks like it's drawn specifically to look like Lex.
Yeah,
with the silhouette.
And importantly, Superman is being asked to join the squad, and that is where we end the issue. And of course, the promise to find out what happened while Clark was gone. It's Lena Luthor versus the Revenge Squad next time, and I'm very excited about that.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see where that goes.
Oh no! First off, again, so many questions. Okay, what happened to Lois? Mm-hmm. And by extension, the Superman family? Because it's like, where are they? What happened to Lex? Because if there's a Lex Luthor Revenge Squad, that implies there's still a Lex Luthor to get revenge on.
yeah. That's the wonderful thing about the name, the Superman Revenge Squad. It's like, okay, well, what happens when he's gone? Do you guys just like stop working together?
What do you do? You've won. It's the supervillain plan of the supervillain has won. What the fuck comes next?
it's literally the SpongeBob didn't think I'd get this far. It's just I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens if they succeed. But I guess we'll find out. Probably not next time, but the time after.
Well, we may get some answers next time because it's going to be Lena Luthor versus the Revenge Squad. So there'll be some answers.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think that about does it. Check out other Fresh Face One Shots. We've got Batman Brave and the Bold by various people. Continuing a bunch of stories.
Is this the month we get the Tom King one back?
I believe so. I think we're finishing the winning card this month finally, so we're going to finally see what that's all about, including continuing, I think, all the other stories that we have going on currently, and starting up some new ones next month, so that'll be fun. Also, Tom King's Wonder Woman we have been covering. Issue 5 of that recently came out. We recently released our thoughts on that. Be sure to go check that out. That's all there. And otherwise, I think that's it. Check out regular Fresh Face Comics,
we are
podcast.
In about a week from now, a little over a week, because this is going to be out Sunday from
should be recording. Yes, should be. Yep.
We will be finishing up our first Mighty Marvel block with the second arc of Jason Aaron's Thor run, and then after that, we are back to DC.
And you don't know what you have coming up yet, so
I don't.
That's exciting.
I'm working. My brain the gears in my brain are turning, and
I'm aware. I gotta find new ways to surprise you, but I guess we'll see.
Yes.
All right.
Here's the thing. I have we'll talk about this later.
We'll talk about it later. Otherwise, our link trees will be in the description below. Check out our socials and everything. Follow us wherever you may want to. And I guess until next time, this has been Joey Morgan
and Jacob Licklider.
Goodbye.